Ready! Red 54! Red 54! Hut, hut! Here we go! Hut, 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 hut! Down! Red, push, hut! Ready, ready! Hut! Ready! Hut, hut! Down! Ready! Hut, hut! Down! Ready! Hut!
Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Rice House. One play can make all the difference, and now this offense feels a little more comfortable. 1st and 10 from the 19. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. It's a draw. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Turns into the pile. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying to establish the run. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it on the counter. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Martin back to pass. Finds his tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll make the stop. Working the ground game. Enough to move the chains. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Unleashes one. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll try to pop the draw. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Now the toss. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's Martin will throw it. Got the back over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Fires downfield. Found the spot in the defense. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making...
Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They put the brakes on it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll move the wide receiver. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. Martin back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go with a direct snap. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas.
They're going to mark him just a little short. Send the tight end in motion. Right at the line. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be...
Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and long here. It's a draw. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Martin will throw it. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense all over it. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Handoff to the lone back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They punt it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds and a nice. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. All over him immediately. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before the ball.
Taken down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing...
I'm not home right when RB might not be it no more for you face with tears of joy.
Who they are, what they're about.
This guy's at a trash-ass school.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. Martin back to pass. Out wide right, it's Owens. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's McLean. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Swamped immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Quick give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
The give on 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games. You need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Martin will throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Runs through a man. He might have space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Really, really smart job by your QB. Knowing exactly what's going on, knowing the situation. It's 3rd down, man. Survey the field, but don't force it. Don't make a mistake. Let your guy do the work. Great job dropping it off to the running back. He does the rest. Move the sticks and get a fresh set of downs.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Martin back to pass. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The give to the single back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're testing the right side here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Martin will throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give on the counter. Stopped right there.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings... They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping up.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right on the money. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fresno State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to go. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give as they work on that clock. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Martin back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous, sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard.
Please upgrade.
Down. Ready. Foul. Foul.
Your running back as good as Devin Hester was as a running back in the NFL, face with tears of joy.
Down. Ready. Blue 22. Hut. Here we go. Ready. Red 80. Red 80. Kill. 886. Bouncer. 8. Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Hut. Now. Ready. White. 29. White. 29. Ready! Blue 30! Blue 30! Hut! Shut down! Ready! Red 18! Red 18! Hut! Ready! Black 14! Black 14! Red 20! Hut! Now! Ready! Black 18! Black 18! Move it! Set hot! Here we go! Down. Ready. White 80. White 80. Hut. Here we go. Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Hut. Now, ready, red 54, bender, hut.